Okay. What am I doing? I don't know if this is going to the front of the video or the back of the video. This might be before you hear the rest of it. Or let's see it, or it might be after all the rest is done. I don't know. Probably first, I don't know. But it's supposed to be 7 minutes and 54 seconds of stuff to just fill it in because, yeah. So what I did today? Well, I did work today. Learned to do other things at work and about other stuff. That'll be kind of interesting. Excited because tomorrow I get vaccinated. I'm sipping on some Irish Dip coffee tonight. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's about 20:05. The next day was it yesterday I did this? Or 2 days ago? I don't remember when I did the video. It was 2 days ago, so. How long have I been doing this? 59 seconds, so how many minutes am I supposed to be doing this for? 7 minutes, 54 seconds. Hang on. So, while this is going, I'm flying from Mars. The video has me flying from Mars to Phobos, the moon Phobos. The problem is that I can't remember, and I screwed up, and I couldn't remember the syntax or the process for sync orbit. Line orbits for lining my orbit. So I ended up having to sort of just do it, and it was a mess. But at least I got there because I have, infinite fuel. Go figure. And then I later on kind of screwed up with the time. Fast forwarding time thing for the simulation and bounced off the moon kind of high. It wasn't too bad though. Yeah, I don't know. We probably would be seeing right now me taking off. By now, I should have taken off Mars and be in the air. I'm not sure though. I don't recall. I might be taking off now for all anyone knows. Well, you'd know because you'd be seeing this probably. Now coming up, it's going to be loud and obnoxious because what's that noise? Oh, this is so freaky. Hang on. Oh, guys, I forgot I'm in an apartment building now. It's weird. I can hear people walking and sometimes arguing loudly on occasion, but not lately. It's really interesting. But once this is done, I think, this is going to go in the front. But later, when the longer one I did starts up, the microwave will go loud when don't remember what I'm making. I think I'm making rice. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. And in the video, I talk about ADHD and a little bit about how hellish and evil it is. It's, pretty much destroyed my life. That's always fun. I don't talk about it too much. Yeah, I do. I don't know. Oh, I was thinking I need to do another fizz buzz. I had that idea, but I kind of got distracted to do a fizz buzz backwards, where I collect all the fizzes, the buzzes, and the fizz buzzing, and fizzing, the buzzing, and the fizz buzzing, and I put them in an array to be picked up and put together later, kind of thing. I don't remember how I was thinking about doing this. What was it? I think what it was I made an array, or will make an array, that would have all the multiples of 3, and an array with all the multiples of 5, and that would have the fizz and the buzz, and it would be actually put into the index. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just do it backwards. Put that in. I think I might do it differently, but yeah, this will work. Put into the proper index, and then you do a check on that. I was going to stack it into a separate stacked array, I think, but no, I think I'm going to just, I don't know, I think about just for the hell of it, do it backwards or something. I don't know. So, tonight, which is later than later. Later is going to be 2 days ago, and tonight is tonight, which is probably a couple days or yesterday for the videos being put up. Assuming I put up the video tomorrow, which would be in the past. In the future, it'll be in the past. I put more boxes, some boxes in the closet, trying to organize things in the living room a little bit, but I only get to do it a little bit at a time before I get completely distracted and everything. Well, you know what I had to do? I had to do another edit with me or write with me because I'm having a really great time with a really cool way to try to do building a narrative. So what I want to do is get that web page in question and put it on my machine here so I can look at it with you and talk about it and put it to use. I think that'd be kind of cool. So we'll try that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see, how much time do we put in? 7 minutes and 54 seconds. So, yeah, 7 minutes and 54 seconds. I'll append this audio to the other audio. That'll flesh it out nicely. I don't know if I should worry about it, but yeah. Making me short a bit. Now let the video go past the audio. Not much to worry about. Here, hang on. Some coffee. So I went to another part of where I work and I experienced that a little bit. Hope I wasn't too off-putting because I was a little tuckered out at the time, and I can tell that my ADHD kind of fracked with things just a little bit, mostly because I glommed on to things cattywankers. Looking at some old documents that were fantastically, oh my god, the handwriting was magnificent. I have dysgraphia, which means my handwriting is shit language. I mean, it's bad, so bad that I can't read most of my own handwriting. And I love drawing and writing things on paper. I love notebooks. I love memo pads. I love all that. And I fracking can't use them. Oh God, it's so painful to think about. I mean, it really is. It just destroys my brain. I got a cough on one. Oh, okay. Gotta go. Goodbye. Let me turn this off now. All right. Oh, it's loud. So I'm microwaving some rice. Yes, my rice cooker's dead. Long story, short story. I've got lots of stories to talk about. Hang on, let me pick this up a little bit. Okay. Move this over here, close to where I'm at. So yesterday I made chicken tikka masala with some of the wrong spices because I didn't have everything. I had merken, chili powder, of course cream, onion, garlic, chicken, and my chicken stock, which I used powdered stuff to make it. So yeah, I cheated a bit here and there. But I didn't have the garam masala that you need for one of that dish, so it was different, and that's okay. And the rice is cook in the microwave because it's easier to deal with. Yeah, I don't know if it's bad or good or what, but it is there. And it'll be fine because it'll sop up the yummy stuff from the chicken masala. So, I'm recording this for what the hell. I did stuff for moving audio for the move, and I don't know if I want to do anything with it. I'm doing this audio because I'm screwed in the head, and I figure why not? I can try to talk about something. Ouch, my leg hurts. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to put in for another 6 minutes. So last time I did 6, 6, and 6, and the last 6 was too long, so I'm going to do it, I think it was 6, 6, and 6, or 6, 6, and 4, I don't remember. I think it was 6, 6, and 6. So I'm going to do it 6, 6, and 4 minutes for this microwave. Pour half a cup of rice, 1 cup of water. Thereabouts. Because of course I washed rice, so the water kind of is more than double in that regard, so that's fine. No harm there. And of course I'm using I don't know where any of my dry measures are. I think I've lost those, so go figure. So they ought to be making ounces, but I don't know. Just about right. Hold on. I get a numbness in my upper left outer thigh when I'm standing still for a period of time, and I don't know why that is. Yeah, that's my rolls. Rolls. I left it improperly stored, which means that great. That's a lot of it, too. Alright. I want to have some coffee or tea. I could make some tea maybe for. Well, I mean, this is sort of an once, kinda. I don't know. I'm just eating stuff. Oh yeah, so I could make some. Go ahead and get myself some diet soda pop. And then I can maybe try to go over things. I should have made an outline before I did this. Hang on, let me see. So what are the things I might want to talk about? Well, how ADHD screwed my move. How living in one place screws everything up. Surprising stuff. How if you're cooking pasta, yes, laying a wooden spoon across the top of the pot keeps it from bubbling over. That seems to work. I've tried it a few times. Not sure what else. Yeah, my environment currently and how it's different from the old place. How much healthier it is in a lot of ways. How I'm scared about my parents. Things like that. God, I have a lot to think about. Don't know if I should talk about a lot of this stuff, but what the fuck? Excuse my language. Might as well. Let me pick up this microphone and move it back to where I'm going to be. Okay. All right. Hang on a bit. Okay. I'm going to make a new folder here, directory. CD doc YT KDIR video 47. 46 was moving. 47 dot post move. Talk about ADHD. Physical health post move, mental health post move, post move physical health, post move mental health. Oh my gosh. I've got a lot of things to talk about. I might as well do that. So, 30 seconds left. Hang on, I'll be right back. this is definitely going to need a little more. Take a little taste of this. Yeah. And we'll cook. Now we'll put it in for. We'll go with 3 minutes. See how 3 minutes does in this one. So why? Well, I don't have my rice cooker now. Although I have a rice cooker paddle thing around somewhere. I can get another rice cooker, I suppose. But I'm on a serious budget. I could do it on the pan, but I haven't done it in a long time on the pan, so I figure I'm gonna cheat and practice the pan. Pan making rice in the pan is great with take spaghetti or vermicelli or something, or angel hair pasta. Yeah, I'd vermicelli, I don't know, and crumble it up to little bitty noodles, and add currants or raisins, and that goes in the rice, dry rice, or wash the rice and let it dry out completely. You don't wash the rice. You wash it maybe the day before or something like that and get it completely dried out. Because then you're going to put that rice with the fideos and the noodles and the currants or what have you, and put that all into a pot. I used to have a pot perfect for that too. It wasn't a frying pan exactly, but it worked great. And you fry it in, is it oil? But I think olive oil works pretty good, or maybe just canola. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And you fry the rice first, and actually, that's a common way to make rice is to fry it a little bit before adding the water to it. But that doesn't. I don't think people do that for rice cookers. Now I'm hiccuping, and I'm burping too because I drank some soda pop. But anyway, you take that and you cook the rice like normal. After it's hot and everything, then you add the water in, and it goes immediately because everything's so hot. You put the lid on, and I think you bring it to a boil first and then turn off. I don't remember because it's already very hot, and the rice has already been fried up a little bit, cooked in the oil, and then you add the water, and then you cover it and you let it, simmer or whatever, and boom, it's done. And it's really good because it takes on its own a characteristic that's very different from, say, a rice from a rice cooker or something like that. Oh my gosh, that's freaking good. And I don't remember, my better half knew about it or what have you and told me about it or taught me or cooked it or whatever. So good. So let me check the rice. Hold on. Oh shoot, I forgot I gotta heat up the chicken masala. And of course, I don't have whatchamacallits. Hot thing glove. Oven mitt. Is this cooked enough? Is this enough? That's good enough. No real flavor because I didn't add salt to it, which was but there's plenty of salt. I could add some salt and soy when I have some soy sauce with it. I'm gonna cook it for another minute. All right, let's see what we're doing here. This might be interesting. Oh, sorry about that. I'm having troubles. There we go. So this might be interesting. So I'll eat something here and go through a list of things about stuff I'm going through, and that might be worthwhile to me. Hopefully I won't break down and bawl my eyes out. Shit, that would suck. But it might be interesting and worthwhile, and yeah, might be worthwhile for me. And you know, I doubt anyone's gonna be that interested in this, but you never know. I wonder what this sounds like. Oh, am I recording? I hope I'm recording. God, if I'm not recording. Yeah, it's recording. Good. All right, I think it's done by now. Hang on. Oh, put that here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now. This over here then, actually. Good. For microwave rice, think about that. No. But I was not thinking very. Still have oh, okay, here's masala. What's this? The cheese. I need to keep it in board so I can see that some cheese there. What kind of look at it. All this is chili. All this chili I think is getting old though. I'm probably gonna have to let it go. Make some more. Alright, here we go. Okay. So the chicken tikka masala does not have garam masala, but it does have other spices and such to make it flavorful and good and tasty and yummy and all that good stuff. Okay. No. Yeah, last night, so I have plenty. Oh, now. Sludge this. Right. Bit on top. Uh-oh. I'm hearing the fan on the computer going, which means I think it might be. Hang on. No, it's just Audacity doing its thing. Okay. It says here that the 52 degrees Celsius is how much the CPUs are, or the cores are anyway. So, I'm beginning to think maybe I should pause this so that I'm not subjecting you to all this. I'm gonna pause this now. I'll be right back. All right, here we are. Going back. So let's try this chicken masala, which isn't real. Hot. Meaning that it doesn't have quite the right ingredients. A lot of substitutions and used the way I needed to. But I think one of the most important things is that you have a combination of tomato and cream and chicken stock and the chicken itself. That the texture layered along with the flavors. And the flavors aren't quite right, but the texture is really good, so it helps. So we're having here is an onion, chopped up an onion, nice and choppy, nice and small. 3 toes of garlic, I think, chopped up. Some tomato paste, some tomato sauce, chicken stock, and of course the chicken itself. A lot of the basic chili powder you find in the U.S. for making chili, which I guess is a mix of various spicy chilies, ground up and such. But again, which is ají in the lake which is a very common chili blend or chili blend in Chile. Go figure. Now in Chile, you don't see much in the way of spiciness relative to a lot of other places, but certainly a good blend of spices there. And also, I added in some chili, garlic chili sauce kind of stuff that the people who make sriracha make this stuff in a little jar kind of thing. I put a bunch of that in there too. Now, the cream really cuts down on the spiciness and lets the flavor through for the most part. Of course, the cream adds that texture. That's pretty good too. And it's certainly going milder than many folks might expect or desire. And that's fine. I like spicy stuff. I like mild stuff. I like it in between stuff. And so it's reasonable for me. And it's what I could get and do and use in my budget. I do have a budget. A very tight one. So I have to be very careful. So, oh no. Yeah, it's stuff on my keyboard. Hang on. Napkin. Okay, let's see if okay. What do I want to talk about? I mentioned this, how ADHD fucks with the move. I moved, of course. Living in one place. How living in one place for a long time fucks the move. My physical and mental health post-move, and even during. Worry for my parents, family, self, that kind of thing. There's a lot related to ADHD in that too, by the way. ADHD actually has a habit of destroying social relationships, if you weren't aware of that. Dang it. It's a really nasty known effect. Well, maybe not so well known, I don't know, but look it up. Look up ADHD and divorce, ADHD and friendship, ADHD and all those things. It's nasty. It's extremely destructive and makes things a lot harder for me to deal with and keep up with other folks for a number of reasons. It is good. Really good. Okay. So, how did ADHD fuck with the move? So I moved from a house to an apartment. The house was 3 bedrooms, and it's full of stuff. And it was so full of stuff that I didn't realize how full of stuff it was. And so I got the notice March 2nd. I had to move out. And I had 2 months to do it. First thing I did was I got a storage container. Started moving some things that were already boxed for other reasons. Only got a little bit moved in. Started taking off maybe 1 or 2 days a week to work on that. The first month or so, I really didn't get a lot done. I tried, but I just didn't feel it. I didn't realize it. I feel it, yeah. I didn't quite understand the gravity of it. That's an effect of ADHD right there. It damages or destroys your ability to prioritize. For instance, if I have a deadline tomorrow, say something at work, even if it's very important, I may end up going to do the dishes because that feels as important to me on a visceral level. Now, what you have to understand is emotions are there to help us make decisions. On a very basically, just think about it that way. Emotions, what we have. shoot. I'm thinking about things. Emotions are there to help you make decisions. Why do you think you feel discomfort over one situation or another? Why do you think you go, "Ooh, I like that"? It's to encourage you to do that thing to avoid the other thing. Mostly because we often don't have enough conscious information to make an informed decision. That's understandable. And here's the thing: even when we do, we need a way to get past our overthinking. And that's what emotions do. Oh, I feel like this. Oh, I feel like that. Oh, I don't know which is better. I'll do this. Not anything. Well, that emotional structure, or not structure, that emotional oomph to get things done, to make a decision, is diminished in my brain. So suddenly, washing the dishes is as important as doing my taxes due yesterday or last week. As important as eating. As important as brushing my teeth. As important as taking the trash out. And as important as watching TV. As important as paying my electricity on time. All those things have equal, or as important as figuring out where I put my keys this morning or this evening. No sense of immediacy or priority. And of course, related to the immediacy thing is time blindness. I don't recognize how long things take, and how to take advantage of things taking longer or shorter. So, for instance, there's now and not now. Now is what's happening with you, or with me recording this. Not now is work today, work yesterday, work tomorrow, last week, last year, last decade, my birth and my death. They're all the same thing. Everything like that is just one thing. From my birth to my death is one thing. Now, recording this is the other thing. Those are the only two points in time that I am able to interact with. Now, imagine trying to prioritize and schedule my own time when I have these issues, and you can realize how much that fucks. Excuse my language. I'm hiccuping a bit or burping or something. How much that fucks with your ability to get stuff done, especially when it's a semi-open-ended project like moving. Oh. Now, what's interesting is I was mostly unaware of the horror that I was going through. It wasn't until I was finished moving, last night included, that I started having nightmares about it. Last night I had a nightmare. I was getting sawdust and weird stuff falling all over the stuff in the bedroom because I have lots of boxes and things like that there. I was getting ruined because somebody was up in the attic. And there's no attic. There's nothing above me at the apartment. At the attic, moving and doing stuff. It was, one of those things. And I actually got up, turned on the light in the closet. As I say, it acts like a night light because I can look around without being too bright. Just to make sure that I didn't have any sawdust falling on me. It wasn't really sawdust, it's kind of weird stuff. That I wasn't having anything like that on me, that it wasn't damaging anything. And was there water dripping on everything? Maybe? No. And so I checked on that. And then I went back to bed. I was awake for that to verify that nothing was happening. Awake, really awake. Think about that. Yeah, and I've had issues with sleepwalking kind of stuff in the past too, by the way. Sleep stuff. I haven't done it too often. I do it under, I think, greater stress. I don't know I'm under stress. I have no clue. No fracking clue. So, there you have it. What else is there? Oh, by the way, living in a single place for since 2006, I think, was really fucked up. I shouldn't have been living there so long. I should have tried moving on my own a long time ago. But again, the ADHD fucks with your head. The language fucks with everything. The ability to recognize what needs to be done when. So I was just there until the last day. Last moment, last everything. And that was kind of awful. But I didn't understand it. I felt it physically some and mentally, obviously, but I didn't have a sense of it. It was like my brain hides it from me. Hang on, I gotta put this up. I'll be right back. Hey, Pod. I'm not going to have more chicken, I'm just going to have some more of the sauce. I like it a lot. Use a brushless rice here. The sauce is really kind of good. And frankly, it would be a lot better if I had the fixings for chicken masala. Or chicken masala, but no, not really. One thing I have to say is I've gotten more. I have to tell you, interesting, I'll tell you that with all this horror, I really do think I'm in a better mental health space in this location. I'll explain that in a moment. Let's see. So, yeah, I'm kind of taking this down so I remember what I'm talking about a little bit. So, here's the thing. Where I was, the place was deteriorating. I was deteriorating mentally, and I was unable to take care of the place. I hadn't vacuumed for a very long time. It was getting really awful. I tried to vacuum, but I couldn't keep up with it. The kitchen was a mess, and I tried to clean it up, but it was just impossible to keep up with, even though it's actually a small kitchen with a lot of stuff. The current kitchen I have is a bit of a mess. It's very cluttered and clean. I have all the burners. After cooking yesterday, I took the burners out and cleaned off, washed off the top of the stove and had the burners over on the counter. Don't know if I'm gonna look at them to see if I need to wash the burners off at all. The elements, because it's electric range, and yeah. But that's interesting. In the old place, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have forgotten. I would have left stuff there. Look up ADHD and keeping your dishes clean, and you'll find out what I mean. Usually I'd have dishes sitting in the sink, and I'd forget they were there for a week or more, and that's not a good thing. Thankfully I had a dishwasher. I don't have a dishwasher now, though. I have to be really careful. But guess what? You know what's really cool? Habit. I now have a habit of paying attention to the kitchen area in a way I hadn't before. And that has made life much better. It is a mess. It is cluttered right now. But I see each thing there. I recognize what it is and why it's there. And I can actually clear that off after I finished eating. Or, in the near future. The stock pot I used to cook the chicken masala yesterday, it's soaked And I poured out water and I had hot water with soap in it again before eating this. And once I'm done eating this, I'm going to go clean that out. Yes, that's right. Now, at the old place, while I didn't recognize it, I think I was very likely some form of depression there, or at least shame. Shame and ADHD go together like water and water. Okay, soap and water, how's that? Like Sharpie on a dry erase board. Oops. Like a spilled Coke on a keyboard. Think about something else that would make for a good metaphor. It's really good. So, what that means is once you go into a spiral like that, you can try to get yourself out of it, but it's almost impossible to do so without help. But if you feel shame, intense, abiding, profound shame, who are you going to ask for help? Who are you willing to ask for help? And it becomes a never-ending spiral. So I'm very glad I've moved. There are other issues related to lots of things. In the house and one's relationship with it, my relationship with it, and other things. But the situation as it stands is improved markedly, dramatically. There's a siren going on out there. So I'm sitting here on a cluttered table, but I need to clean it up. I have a cup full of clean silverware that I need to put up. I have a bowl. I have a cup with a plastic, little disposable plastic cup that I used for soda pop or something, but I washed it out. And there's remainder of my garlic in that. There's some tostadas that I can crumble up and put in chili or something. Some cholula. Gosh, that stuff's good. A little kitty cat kind of combination tea kettle cup thing that I used for onces, tea and onces the other day. One once, 2 onces. There's a custard dish, 2 custard dishes. One empty, which I washed, but I'll wash it again because I don't remember what all was in this thing. And the other one has used coffee grounds in it, and I don't know if I should throw it away or take it to put in the plants at work. I don't remember what kind of fertilizer. I know it provides something for certain subset of plants, I think. Computer here, my metal coffee filter that is used for Vietnamese style coffee. I don't remember what that thing's called. That's what I use here. This one's a the screw filter one. I don't like. I tend to make it too tight. I also have a coffee ground that's ground a bit too tight for it, but it works. Or ground a bit too fine. No, I don't have a grinder. I need one of those Burke grinders to do it right, I guess. I'm not going to worry about that now. I don't know where my mate is. I have my mates up. I have 3 of them in the drawer there, or the cabinet if I can't find my yerba. But oh well. God, I'm so old and decrepit. So my mental health space is better, but I'm still worried about a lot of things. My budget, for instance, I'm learning to cook better, and I'm trying to avoid going out for food and stuff like that. And I live a lot closer to work, so that helps. I've avoided any eating out so far. I've made, I have the chicken masala stuff. I'm gonna supplement what I've eaten already with maybe a little sandwich at You know. Oh, you know what? I want to make a sandwich and make sauerkraut. It's not sauerkraut. Coleslaw. I want it to go on with the bread and stuff like that. It's pretty good. I like that. Worried about my parents. I'm kind of old now. My parents are in their 80s. I can never remember how old they are. I'm in my 40s. Upper 40s. God damn it. Shiva language. Yeah, I don't feel it. I don't know if it's ADHD or if maybe there's some comorbidity going on, but I feel like mentally I feel like I felt 30 years ago. And that's not good. So I don't have a sense of how I should be or what. Wait a minute, what the heck? All right, I gotta pause this. I gotta figure something out. Something's up. Hang on. I'll pause it because I gotta check phone. You know, I know what that was about. It's okay. I don't even know what I was talking about. Right. Dang on it. Sorry about that. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, I'll make some sandwich or something. But dang it. You know, I'll blow my nose and I don't want to have you deal with that. I'll be right back. Great, more sirens outside. I'm in a more urban environment than I was, even though I was closer to downtown. And it is what it is. Oh my gosh. That's what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Feeling my age. Well, I don't know what age I am. When I was very young, say, before my teens, I felt older than everyone else. By the time I hit my 30s, I felt younger than everybody else. And I don't think I've really felt older than anyone else. I think just screwed in the head. Same with being younger. I'm screwed in the head. And it's not fun. Not for damn sure. Oscillation over thruster. So, my parents are having their issues, and just don't know when things will happen. And things will happen. I don't want them to happen. I'm a real worrywart. And of course, my own body's screwed up in some ways. I'm still recovering from the move. Every day I was moving stuff, lugging heavy things upstairs, and I didn't get help because I don't have any friends here to help. I have some colleagues, but I didn't want to bother them, and it's just I should have. I did get help from one of them for the mattress. Oh, the good mattress is gone. I got rid of them. I actually have of all the mattresses I could have chosen, I now have the crappiest one. Not entirely sure how it happened. Kind of guess, but it's all my fault. My tiredness, my carelessness, my stupidity. Yeah, got one twin and two queen size mattresses, and I got this floppy, horrible queen size mattress that was impossible to take up the steps. Turned out the other queen size mattress, the one that I didn't take, was a lot easier. It was a lot nicer, solider. I think it might have actually had springs in it. I don't remember. Think about that. Just think about that. God damn it. So, I think I'm glad I'm going to talk about that a little bit. It's nice to maybe vent a little bit. Just think about things that I think are important. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm in an apartment building now. Which means, oh my gosh, that would suck if other people could hear this, because this would be very, very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Though I doubt anyone can hear this because I'm talking so quietly. But I just want to say, I'm sure no one can hear this. Just me, and yeah. 5 seems happy. Relatively. That poor cat is very old. Sooner or later she'll be gone too. And sooner more likely than later. Kind of weird to think about. And I don't know. Now, getting this uploaded and everything is not easy because I don't have internet access at home. Too expensive. Normally I'd get some kind of DSL type line, although I don't think DSL is a common thing anymore. It would be the landline, a DSL only landline. You can do that, I think. The only problem with that is there are no phone jacks in this room, in this house, in this apartment. None. So if I had a landline, I wouldn't be able to get one. I wouldn't be able to get a landline if I wanted one, which is really fracked up. But, it is what it is. Why do I want a landline? Because when power goes out, you want a landline with a corded phone, not cordless, because when power goes out, a cordless phone often won't work. But a corded phone will, because the power supplied to the landline is separate and usually keeps working pretty good, unless the phone lines themselves are cut by weather or whatever, who knows. But generally speaking, landline will work when others won't. And cell, of course, can get overloaded in a way that a landline won't. Thus, a landline is a good idea. But I don't have that, do I? Nope. All right. I think I'm done. Let's see how long I've been doing this for. 45 minutes. Not bad. I'm going to listen to this and see if you can actually hear through the darn microwave. And if not, I'll excise the first part and add something in the beginning to explain it. I don't know. Oh, now I've got a headache. Good night, folks. Hasta la pasta. Here we go.